Does everybody sing? Everybody does. Okay. You may be seated. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Sydney Richardson, Dean of College and Career Readiness, and it's my pleasure to welcome our Fall 2018 Adult High School, HSE, and TASC graduates. Let me be the first to say that you all have worked very hard to get to this moment, and we are all honored to be here with you tonight and celebrate with you on this momentous occasion. While we are celebrating you tonight, it's also important that we recognize your family, your friends, faculty, and staff members who've also supported you in your journey. So for that, I think you all should give them a round of applause as well. They have watched you persevere and study. They have watched you handle various pressures, and they've also been around to truly encourage you along the way. And so we're happy to see that. Tonight, I have the pleasure of recognizing a few people who are here with us to also celebrate you as well. We've got faculty, staff, and administrators of Forsyth Tech who have joined us tonight. And a lot of them have been around supporting you even when you didn't necessarily know that they were there. So first, we have Dr. Gary Green, president of Forsyth Technical Community College. And he is also our keynote speaker tonight. Beside him, we have Mr. Eusebio Velez, who is academic advisor for economic and workforce development. Thank you for being here. To my left, we have Ms. Julie Summers, our testing coordinator, Ms. Shannon Stanley, who is our coordinator of adult high school, BSP and HSE programs. Beside her, we have Ms. Pamela Glenn, who is our coordinator of adult basic education. We have two people who wanted to be here tonight and could not, Ms. Claire Gimble, who is coordinator of our ESL program, and Dr. Alan Murdoch, who is vice president of economic and workforce development. And then also, we've got people off to the side. We've got administrators, faculty, and staff of economic and workforce development and college and career readiness. And we are so happy to see you all here to support us. We have got a couple of people, real quick, a couple of people from our partners at Goodwill, Cherise Smith, Eric Taylor, Dion Carter, Davita Yule, and Andy Ward. They work with all of you, all of our students at Goodwill, also as part of the Access Center as well. And then finally, I have to leave our two best for last. Miss Amy Quisenberry and Miss Diane Tufano put this entire event together. They have been working diligently over the past few months, and they have put together a beautiful event. So thank you all. You're going to hear from a few people tonight. As I mentioned, we've got Dr. Gary Green. We also have entertainment for you with Miss Tion Vincent, so we're excited to hear from her. So now on to a few housekeeping items. This is really so that we can make sure everyone enjoys themselves tonight, but also we know how important it is for the audience to see their students walk across the stage and also hear their names. So please be aware of the following. We want to make sure that all electronic devices, either the sound is off, on, or on vibrate during this time. If you could, as your graduates are being called to the stage and so we can hear their name, please be aware of no loud horns or yells. This can sometimes go through, well, except for you, you can do it. This can sometimes go through quickly when we call their names, and we want to make sure all of you are able to hear them. And also, when it comes to the end of the ceremony, please stand and wait for all of the graduates to leave the room before exiting, and then you'll be able to run to them, hug them, give them flowers, cards, presents galore, and everything to make this an enjoyable night. Thank you for coming, and we'll proceed with the program.
Sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. You'd always walk one step behind, while I was the one with all the glory. Were the one with all the pain. Beautiful face without a name. Beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my You're everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all right here in my heart. I want you to know that I know the truth, that I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Thank you. And now I'd like to do a piece that I wrote called A Letter from the Graduate. Some of you may have had some of these thoughts that I'm about to express. Dear Diary, I made it. Today is my big day. I can acknowledge my resilience as I reflect on things that happened along the way. At times, I wanted to give up. Out of frustration, just call it quits. But now that I'm here, I'm so glad that I didn't. I'm so thankful for the ones who encouraged me not to give up on my dreams. Now, on to the next goal on my list. Let's see how much I can accomplish. Sincerely, the graduate. Congratulations.
Thank you for that. So now I'm going to go ahead and introduce Dr. Green, give you a little bit of background. Dr. Gary M. Green has been president of Forsyth Technical Community College in Winston-Salem, North Carolina since 2001. Prior to that, he held teaching and administrative positions in Kentucky and Alabama. Under Dr. Green's leadership, Forsyth Tech has become a national leader in technology-based workforce development. The college is the home of the National Center for the Biotechnology Workforce and developed the first nanotechnology associate degree program in North Carolina. The Manufacturing Institute chose Forsyth Tech as one of 4 community colleges nationally to model advanced manufacturing skills standards endorsed by the National Association of Manufacturers. The college is designated a Center for Academic Excellence and East Central U.S. Regional Center by the National Security Agency and Department of Homeland Security. Dr. Green has worked with major workforce training initiatives with such companies as Boeing, Reynolds American, Hanes Brands, Siemens, and Caterpillar. He is a frequent presenter on workforce development and community college issues regionally, nationally, and internationally, with appearances on C-SPAN, CNN, and NPR. He has been a presenter at joint U.S.-European Union, U.S.-Canada, and Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation conferences, and was a speaker at the White House Conference on the Economy in 2004. He hosted visits to the college by Presidents George W. Bush in 2003 and President Barack Obama in 2010. Dr. Green serves on the North Carolina State University College of Education Advisory Committee for the Community College Leadership Program and has consulted and presented for the Aspen Institute College Excellence Program. He received his bachelor and master degrees in English and a doctorate in higher education from the University of Kentucky. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Gary Green.
Thank you, Dr. Richardson. You know a lot more about me than you ever needed or wanted to know, but thank you. That was very kind. Thanks for that nice introduction. You know, I was looking at the program, and I realized that I'm really the only thing now that's standing between you and why you came here and why you have put in all the good work that you have put in now for weeks and months to gain the success that we're here to celebrate with you tonight. So I'll recognize that and promise not to keep you too long. In thinking about what I might say tonight, I kept coming back to an idea. I'm an old English teacher by trade. She didn't say that. I started my community college career as an English teacher. And thinking about tonight and thinking about where you are and maybe where you've been, I kept coming back to a poem that I liked, and by Langston Hughes. It was written almost 100 years ago, back in the 1920s in Harlem. And the title of the poem's Mother to Son, and I'd like to share it with you, maybe make a few comments about it, and then perhaps just leave you with some closing ideas. Langston Hughes wrote, "Well, son, I tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it and splinters and boards tore up, and places with no carpet on the floor, bare. But all the time I've been climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners, and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. So boy, don't you turn back. Don't you sit down on the steps because you finds it kind of hard. Don't you fall now. For I was still going, honey. I'm still climbing. And life for me ain't been no crystal stair. I like that because where we are tonight and where many of you may be is you may be at a point where you know and understand that life has not been a crystal stair, and life is not a crystal stair every day. But you can keep going. Langston Hughes in this poem, it's mother to son. It's about family. It's about support and mutual support and help and encouragement and advice. And I know that many of you are sitting here in front of me right now because the help and the support of the other people sitting behind you. For those family members that are very proud of you tonight and are very proud of your accomplishment in you receiving the credential that you have worked so hard for. So it's a lesson about family. It's a lesson about what you give to family, what mother gives to son, and the work that continues and the effort that continues in that son, in that daughter, in that child, with the support of family behind them. It's also, I think, about the strength that can be gained from grit and perseverance. Dr. Richardson mentioned the word perseverance a while ago. Grit, the strength to stay with it, the perseverance to stay with it, to take on something that may be hard and to persevere and see it through to success. And that's why we're here tonight, because you showed that. You showed that grit. You showed that perseverance. You stayed with it. You didn't let anything get in your way in accomplishing what we're here to celebrate tonight. So it's about that trait, about that characteristic and that part of character that is perseverance when things are hard, or when you go through those things, and when life isn't a crystal stair to go through those things. And then I like to think it's about education, or it's certainly about education as we maybe apply it tonight. It's about those landings and corners. And I like to think tonight that you've reached one of those landings. This is one of them. You're turning one of those corners tonight. And the future is bright. It's so much brighter tonight than it was yesterday and it was the day before that. Because you've reached that landing. Because you're turning that corner. And education provides you that opportunity. You have a much greater opportunity in front of you today with the opportunity that you have built for yourself through your perseverance, through your grit, through your hard work, than you had yesterday. I can tell you in what I know about education and the role education plays in the development of good careers that can provide for you economically and help provide for your family and can be rewarding to you in the future. Those opportunities come when you prepare yourselves. And that's what you've been doing, and that's part of what we're celebrating here tonight. Life may not have been a crystal stair in the past, in your past, but you've turned that corner. You've reached that landing tonight, and you're ready to take on the next stairs that come to you. We're very proud of you at Forsyth Tech. We're proud of your accomplishment. We're proud to have you say that you came and graduated from Forsyth Tech. That means a lot to us, as I hope it means to you. It means to your family members that are all here to help you celebrate tonight. Because this is an important celebration. It is an important accomplishment. You know, when you think about how you proceed from here, how you apply that education, how you take those next steps, how you reach that next landing or turn that next corner that comes before you. There's a few things I would like to leave with you. And this is the holiday season. And at this time, it's a time of peace, of caring, of compassion. And I like to share with you and maybe leave you with some words from Paul in a letter to the Philippians, and it's a letter to the Christian community, but it's applicable to each and every one of us, and each and every one of you. I think regardless of your faith or your beliefs, I think it's important. And it goes like this. Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue and if there's anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. So I'd like to leave you with that. Congratulations. Best wishes as you celebrate your accomplishment tonight, as you've reached this landing, as you've turned this corner. And I wish you the very best for the future and hope that we perhaps see you again at Forsyth Tech. Thank you so much, and thank all of you for being here this evening.
And now it's time for the recognition of our graduates.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will begin the recognition of graduates. Graduates, we ask for you to walk up to the stage on the left side, hand your name card to me, and proceed to greet the president of Forsyth Tech, Dr. Green, as well as the administrators of the College and Career Readiness Department. We begin with Thomas Michael Charbel. Lafidra Marshall House. Darnell Matthew Jaffras, Jr. Michaela Rose Leonard. Elizabeth Dawn Miller. Rebecca Denise Rodriguez. That concludes the adult high school program graduates. We begin with the high school equivalency program graduates. Christopher Jordan Allen. Evaristo Amador Guerrero. Thomas James Devine. Vanqui Alexis Gant. Jamie Garcia Silva. Carmelita Lee Guerrero Fin. Aisha Octavia Hardy. Markowitz Tremaine March Jr. Latoya Lynn McEachern. Taylor Simone Mebane. Diane Carolina Bolanos Luna. Crystal Gabriela Parks. Edilberto Paulín Domínguez. Mirna Vanessa Baraza Vargas. Neishla Gabriela Perdomo. Shane Donovan Reed. Julieta Reyes. Adriana Robles. Jada Sonia Sales. Terry Leon Stokes. Carrington Dawn Torren. Julianne Hope Trail. Marbeli Villarreal Agama. Casina Joyce Whitsett. James Carlton Williams, Jr. Shawnee Williams Spivey. This concludes the recognition of graduates. Esto concluye el nombramiento de los graduados.
So stay standing. First, Dr. Green, thank you for addressing our graduates as our keynote. And to show you our appreciation, we want to present you with this gift. Thank you. Thank you for being our speaker, but also being our president. Okay, graduates, at this time, you may turn your tassels. This concludes our graduation. We wish you the best on your journey, the rest of your life. Congratulations, and everyone have a good night.